A campaign. Are you all cold enough yet, or what? On the street here at 18th and Euclid in front of the Jewish Community Federation, a lot of people have been asking this question of supports war, who makes justifications for war. War is never justified. We're here today to advise people find ways to solve their problems before it comes to war. And Israel, gaining the money and the taxpayer funding of billions of dollars a year, should be the first one to carry that policy, which is an American policy. We want to stop the wars that happen in the Middle East, and that's why we're here today. Who all's with us to stop the wars in the Middle East? Let me hear your voice. Stop the war! 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 In Gaza now! End the massacres in Gaza now! Stop the massacre in Gaza! Free, free Palestine! 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 Free, free Gaza! 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 Yeah.
I think what they're doing now.
Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Stop the massacre now!
Stop the massacre now!
Free, free Gaza!
Free, free Gaza!
Free,
Free, free Palestine! Stop the bombing now! 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 Occupation's got to go! Hey! Go home! Occupation's got to go! Hey! Hey! Go home!
Well, I'm here today to protest the bombing of the Palestinian area called Gaza. And this is just part and parcel of the Zionist program to eliminate the Palestinians and control their land. And as we know, Zionism is a worldwide system of oppression that not only kills Palestinians, but participates in the wholesale slaughter of oppressed people in Africa, in Asia, and in this place we call America, where they stole the natives' land 500 years ago and still occupy their land, just like they occupied Palestine. Now, there's plenty of American flags out here, which I don't understand why, when America is the biggest supporter of Zionism. In fact, America sends $25 billion of aid to the illegal settler state of Israel. And I understand that some of the Palestinian people, they are afraid of persecution in America and deportation or whatever. But the American flag for me is worse than the Nazi flag. And there's no way on earth I would be caught dead with an American flag. And I support them to the T, you know. But I still have to tell them that I don't like America, because America is the bastion of racism and Zionism. America has terrorized not only Palestinians, but Africans and Native people of this land. So I'm against America. I'm sorry. America is a terrorist state. Thank you.
Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine! Stop the killing! Stop the crime! Stop the killing! The killing! Stop the crime! Stop the killing! Stop the crime! Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! 1, 2, 3, 4! 1, 2.
Okay. What do you want?
Why are you out here today for this cause?
I'm here to do my bit to free the people from Palestine from Zionist aggression.
Do you think we need some peace on this earth? That we got to stop the BS and start loving each other like brothers and sisters on this planet?
Well, I think the Zionists need to put down their weapons before there can be any talk about loving our neighbors.
Well, how about America quit funding that part of the world because America's funding the little deeds, right?
Yes, America needs to stop funding the Zionists, and they need to tell AIPAC and ZOA and other Zionist groups to keep their dirty money, and the average American politician can succeed without it.
Well, hey, thanks a lot, brother.
No, dude, we're gonna take your picture. Get us in this picture.
Occupation no more! 4678!
It's time for the colonialism to stop. This has been going on for 60 years. Israel has to get out of the West Bank, out of Gaza, out of the Palestinian land. Human rights issue, and to end the siege that's been going on for 2 years. The Palestinians are the victims by Israel and the United States.
So what do you think about this event and this war, and when are we going to grow up and start treating each other like human beings?
Well, I think it's good for something to finally start happening in Cleveland to spark some political awareness about the situation in Palestine, and I think it's absolutely wrong for American politicians to continue to support the massacring not only in Gaza but also in the rest of Palestine, and I think it's time for the United States government to start doing something about it instead of directly supporting it and then covering it up.
Brother, would you make a statement?
What's going on? What the message is?
My name is David Berenson. I'm representing a number of organizations: Cleveland Peace Action and Brit Tzedek V'Shalom, Americans for Peace Now. We have long been calling for real stepped-up efforts to create peace in the region between Palestinians and Israelis. And while things should have been getting better all along, they keep getting worse. There are millions of Palestinians that are living in horrible conditions, and just in this last week, when Israel has stepped up its military attacks, things have gotten far worse. But before that, it's just been getting worse and worse. What we really need is comprehensive efforts towards finding a lasting and just peaceful solution to this war-torn region that's just getting worse and worse, while Israel, being in control militarily, is just getting less and less secure. The situation is not good for anybody. That's why
I am here because I believe that the Palestinian-Israeli conflict is the root cause of the global war on terror, and I want to do something to stop it.
And you're a Vietnam veteran, right, sir?
That's right.
And you've seen war.
Yes.
And, you know, war is not the answer, is it, brother?
That's right.
So what do you think we're going to have to do to stop this? And when are we going to learn to love each other and love our neighbor?
We have to change our attitude toward war, toward Israel, toward the military-industrial complex. Hopefully Barack Obama is going to change all this stuff.
All right, well, do you know why I think it's going to change it? I think